Hi, I'm Rob Shaw here at Mountain Tactical, and I wanted to just talk to you today about how I've kind of got my gym set up and how this has been a setup that has worked for us for probably 8 or 9 years now. The first thing you'll notice about MTI is how all the equipment is around the outside of the walls. We're a little bit unique here because we have climbing boards and stuff, but for most functional fitness gyms, they don't have these. But we've even set our climbing boards up around the outside of the walls. What I found and learned long ago is the most valuable thing in a gym is open space. And for that reason, all the equipment I've built or I've had built and have purchased over the years has kind of evolved to stuff that we can move around. Come down here. These racks down here in the corner I purchased years ago, and I think I got them from Rogue Fitness, and they're one of the first racks I saw that I could move around. Prior to getting those racks that you can pull out from the wall and kind of set up any place here in the gym, I had used big old power racks that were immobile. You can see how we have our barbells up with that vertical bar stand. That thing is really handy for keeping all our barbells there. And then all of our plates along the wall right there where the whiteboard is. Sandbags over here in the corner. We've got a couple of sleds. Even our benches for the racks, we kind of got stationed up there against the wall. And you can see our dumbbells. This is our pull-up station here. And you can see our plyo boxes and our step-up benches are right there. We don't use a lot of rowers or anything. I have a couple set up over here, just the air diamond and a rower, primarily for injured athletes. One of the great things about this setup is come down here, Emmett, and go ahead and head down there. Most of the time when I'm coaching, especially a big group, I spend most of my time right here in this corner. I can have racks set up and barbells and even sleds running and still be here in this corner and see everything that's happening in the gym. So if I need to go ahead and do some coaching, I can move in, do some coaching, and then move back out. That's one of the great things about this setup, is to be able to see everything that's going on in the gym. And I found that new coaches, when they coach, or some coaches who don't have facilities that are laid out this way, will get sucked in some place, will have a blind spot, and they won't be able to see everything that's happening in the gym. The one flaw with this system I see is the way I have our plates set up is I have to have athletes sometimes move through other athletes who are lifting to get to the plates. So generally when we set our racks up, the way I like to set them up is right here like this. So I'll have racks up here, 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 and here, which is great for me to see from coaching back there. But then the athletes will be moving, if the racks are set up like this, in here to get the plates and stuff, and sometimes that becomes a safety issue. That's the one flaw that I have with my setup that I haven't figured out a workaround yet. The workaround would probably be to have the plates in the middle of the floor here, but then I lose my open space. But anyway, we can have athletes lifting here, sprinting here, or doing box jumps or something else. And this is a really functional way to set up a gym. It's really worked well for us. I think that's about it. Again, all our stuff we can move back out and then move back in. Our plyo boxes, our step-up benches. And you'll find out that when you do this for a while, you need a lot less equipment than you might think you need. We got just 4 big 24 by 20 by 30 plyo boxes, and that's enough for probably 25 athletes for that kind of stuff if you program it right. Okay, if you have any questions, just send me an email, rob@mtntactical.com. Thanks.